welcome back to another episode of What That Pan Do. Today I had to get out the house. I didn't do nothing crazy. I just went for a walk. I stayed 6 feet away from everybody, but it was so beautiful and I just couldn't sit in that house another minute. So I just went on a little hour walk. I'm going back to quarantine. But I'm so excited about dinner tonight. Tonight we're going to be making ribs. It's warm outside, the sun is shining, so what better dish to make? So let's get started. For today's ribs, I'm going to be doing a dry rub. So it's a mixture of brown sugar, paprika, garlic powder, pepper, kosher salt, ground mustard, chili powder, and cumin. Now this was inspired by a rub that I found on Pinterest. Actually, it was by bewitchingkitchen.com. And I've been using it and I really like it, y'all. Now they also include cayenne pepper, but I don't need my ribs to be spicy. So I'm not going to add, I always omit that. But what I do is just put them in here and then just mix them together, break up that brown sugar, and then we'll get ready to put it on the ribs. You see here, I have a beautiful piece of, I think these are baby back ribs. And got them from Kroger. That's usually where I do my grocery shopping. And I'm so excited to get those rubbed with our spice mixture here. And I'm just going to be very liberal with it and just really coat it all over. Now, one thing I've learned about big pieces of meat, to get the best taste and flavor out of them, you really got to baby them. You know, like that's why I said I'm going to let this sit on here for like 2 hours. You know, that's really, to me, the best way to get the best flavor out of your meat is to really let it marinate. If you're going to put a rub on it, let it sit on there for a while. And put, like I said, and be very liberal with that rub. So I'm just going to put that on there, flip it. And yes, for those of you that may be asking, I did wash my meat down and I patted it dry afterwards with a paper towel to so we this mixture would stick. And what I like about this particular spice rub recipe is that it really, y'all, it covers, it's just enough for this whole rack of ribs. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in a container, cover it with aluminum foil, and then, like I said, I'm going to let it sit in the refrigerator for at least 2 hours. These ribs have been marinating with this rub, honestly, for about 3 hours. So I got to clean it up and singing around the house because I had my little music on and I kind of forgot about them. But it doesn't matter. The longer it stays on there, the better it is. So I'm going to put about a cup of water into my pan here. It's just going to help create like a little steam. So it's about a cup of water there. And I'm going to go ahead and put my foil back on. And then I'm actually going to cook these on 250 in the oven. So I'm not like putting them on the grill or anything. I'm actually just putting them in the oven. And I'm just going to keep them in this foil in the oven on 250. I do like to cook, when I cook something in the oven, I like especially something of this size, I like to cook it low and long. So I'm going to cook it for about 2 hours, check the temperature. And then if they need to cook a little long, then that's fine. But I'm going to cook these until they have the internal temperature of 160 degrees. So I'm saying it's going to be about 2 hours, but we'll see. So I'll put these in the oven and then I'll be back. Okay, guys, so you can see these ribs came out awesome. Really juicy. You can tell that seasoning really cooked on there. But I did want to add that I actually took these out at an hour and a half, and they probably could have been done at hour and 15. So what I would recommend is that kind of check on them after an hour, check the temperature, and then at that point just go every 15 minutes until they're up to 160 or 170 degrees. So here I'm just putting the barbecue sauce on, and then I'm going to put them back in the oven for about 10 minutes. There's only two sauces that I fool with when it comes to my ribs, and that's Sweet Baby Ray's and Famous Dave's. Famous Dave's is a restaurant we have, a barbecue restaurant we have here in Arkansas. It used to be one in Little Rock, but it closed down for whatever reasons. Really broke my heart when they closed down. But y'all, they got some bomb sauce. But we were out of that in the grocery store. So I had to go with my next favorite, and that is Sweet Baby Ray's. So I'm going to put this on here, slather, and y'all, yes, I love me some sauce. I mean, I'm all about making sure that the meat is flavored just right. And so you don't have to depend so much on the sauce to make it taste good. But I love sauce on my barbecue, whether that be pulled pork, barbecue chicken, ribs, whatever. I love my barbecue sauce, so I do not skimp on it. Okay, guys, so this is our finished product. The ribs came out really, really good. And then when I had them for lunch the next day, they were even better. So that seasoning just sat on there and just made them awesome. I had it with some steamed vegetables as well as some macaroni and cheese. But I hope you try this recipe. Drop down in the comments, tell me if you did and if you added anything or took away anything and how your ribs came out. All right, see you guys on the next video. Bye.